Have you been waking up with itching that won't go away no matter what cream you use? That persistent skin irritation that keeps you up at night scratching until your skin feels raw could be your body screaming for help, and what I'm about to tell you might save your life, because this isn't just dry skin or a simple allergy. This could be one of the first warning signs that something serious is happening inside your body right now, something that thousands of American seniors are missing every single day until it's too late. My name is Dr. Rebecca Parker, and I've worked as a physician for over 20 years, and today I focus specifically on senior health. And in all these years, I've seen too many patients come to my office complaining about skin problems that turned out to be something far more serious than they ever imagined. That's exactly why I'm here today, to help you understand what your skin is trying to tell you about your liver and kidneys, because these two organs, when they start failing, send very specific signals through your skin that most people completely ignore. You're not alone in this. Right now across America, thousands of seniors are experiencing intense itching and skin irritation, and they're treating it with lotions and creams and antihistamines, thinking it's just part of getting older, or maybe something they ate or touched. But the truth is much more concerning, because when your liver or kidneys start to fail, they release toxins into your bloodstream that your body desperately tries to eliminate through your skin, and that process creates symptoms that are impossible to ignore once you know what to look for. Let me be completely honest with you. This is not something you can afford to wait on. Every single day that passes with these symptoms unchecked could mean the difference between catching something early when it's treatable and facing a diagnosis that changes everything. I know that sounds scary, and I don't want to frighten you, but I care too much about your health to sugarcoat this, because the statistics are alarming. Liver cancer diagnoses have tripled in the United States over the past 40 years, and kidney cancer rates have been steadily climbing, especially among people over 65. And here's what breaks my heart. Many of these cancers could have been detected earlier if people had recognized the warning signs their bodies were giving them. So today I'm going to walk you through 3 specific body signs related to skin irritation that could indicate liver or kidney cancer, and more importantly, I'm going to give you practical solutions and steps you can take right now to protect yourself, because knowledge is power and early detection can literally save your life. If this information resonates with you, or if you know someone who's been struggling with unexplained skin problems, hit that like button right now, because it helps other seniors across America find this critical information. Now let's talk about why this happens in the first place, because understanding the science behind these symptoms will help you recognize them faster and take action sooner. Your liver and kidneys are your body's filtration system. They work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, filtering toxins from your blood, and when they start to malfunction, whether from cancer or other serious diseases, those toxins that should be filtered out start building up in your bloodstream, and your body, in its desperate attempt to get rid of these poisons, starts pushing them out through your largest organ, which is your skin. This process creates a cascade of symptoms that are unmistakable once you know what you're looking for, and the first sign I want you to understand is intense itching without a visible rash. This isn't the kind of itching you get from a mosquito bite or dry skin during those harsh American winters, especially in the Midwest and Northeast, where the air gets so dry it makes your skin crack. No, this is different. This is a deep, maddening itch that seems to come from inside your body, and it often gets worse at night when you're trying to sleep, and no amount of scratching gives you relief. I remember a patient, a 72-year-old man named Robert, who came to see me after 6 months of this exact symptom. He told me with frustration in his voice that he'd tried every cream from Walgreens and CVS. He'd changed his laundry detergent. He'd even bought new sheets thinking maybe he was allergic to something in his bedroom, but nothing worked. The itching was driving him crazy, especially at night, and when I examined him, there was no rash, no visible sign of what could be causing this torture. We ran blood tests and discovered his liver enzymes were through the roof, and further testing revealed early-stage liver cancer. Because we caught it when we did, Robert was able to get treatment, and today, 5 years later, he's still with us enjoying time with his grandchildren. This type of itching happens because when your liver is damaged, it can't process bilirubin properly, which is a waste product that comes from the breakdown of red blood cells, and when bilirubin builds up in your blood, it deposits in your skin tissues and triggers intense itching sensations. The same thing happens with kidney failure because your kidneys can't filter out waste products called uremic toxins, and these toxins accumulate in your bloodstream and irritate nerve endings in your skin, creating that unbearable itch that won't respond to typical treatments. But here's what you need to know. This isn't just uncomfortable. This is your body's alarm system going off. If you've been experiencing this kind of persistent itching, especially if it's been going on for more than 2 weeks, and especially if it's worse at night, you need to see your doctor immediately and ask for comprehensive liver and kidney function tests. Don't let them dismiss it as dry skin or allergies. Insist on blood work because early detection is everything when we're talking about cancer. Now, the second sign I need you to watch for is yellowing of the skin and eyes, which doctors call jaundice. You might notice that your skin starts taking on a yellowish tint, especially noticeable in bright light or when you look at yourself in the bathroom mirror, and your eyes, the white parts, might start looking yellow or even slightly greenish. Many of my patients tell me they first noticed this when their spouse or a family member pointed it out during a Sunday dinner or at church, because sometimes we don't see these gradual changes in ourselves when we look in the mirror every single day. This yellowing happens for the exact same reason as the itching, bilirubin buildup. When your liver is damaged by cancer, it loses its ability to process and eliminate bilirubin from your blood, so instead of being filtered out and sent to your intestines to be eliminated, this yellow pigment accumulates in your tissues and shows up, first in your skin and in the whites of your eyes. This is one of the most visible warning signs of liver disease, and it should never be ignored because by the time jaundice becomes obvious, your liver function is already significantly compromised. I had a patient named Margaret, a 68-year-old retired teacher who noticed her skin looked yellowish during the fall season when she was taking her daily walks through her neighborhood in Virginia. She thought maybe it was just the autumn lighting or perhaps she wasn't getting enough sun, but her daughter, who's a nurse, immediately recognized what it was and insisted she go to the doctor. Margaret was diagnosed with liver cancer, but because her daughter caught it early, she was able to receive treatment that significantly extended her life and gave her precious additional years with her family. With kidney cancer, the yellowing is less common, but you might notice a different change. A grayish or sallow complexion that makes you look perpetually tired or ill. This happens because failing kidneys can't produce enough erythropoietin, which is a hormone that stimulates red blood cell production. And when you don't have enough red blood cells, you become anemic and your skin loses its healthy color and takes on this grayish, unhealthy appearance. The third critical sign, and this is one that really concerns me because it's so often overlooked, is the appearance of dark patches or unusual discoloration on your skin combined with that intense itching. These patches might look like bruises that never heal or areas of hyperpigmentation that seem to spread slowly over time, and they're often accompanied by a feeling of thickness or roughness in those areas when you touch your skin. This happens because of something called prurigo nodularis, which is a condition where chronic itching from liver or kidney disease causes you to scratch so intensely that your skin develops these thick, rough nodules or patches. But beyond that, advanced liver disease can cause something called hyperpigmentation, where melanin deposits build up in your skin, creating these dark patches, especially on your face, neck, and hands. This is your body's response to the hormonal imbalances and toxin buildup that happens when your liver can't function properly. What's really alarming is that many people attribute these skin changes to age spots or sun damage, especially here in America, where so many of us spent our youth working outdoors or enjoying summer activities without proper sun protection. But age spots are usually small and isolated, while the discoloration from liver or kidney disease tends to be more widespread and progressive, and it's accompanied by other symptoms like that persistent itching and fatigue. Write in the comments, have you experienced any of these skin changes or persistent itching? Share your experience because your story could help someone else recognize these warning signs in themselves or a loved one. Now I know what you're thinking. This all sounds terrifying and you're wondering what you can do about it. And that's exactly what I'm going to tell you right now, because I never want to leave you feeling helpless. There are concrete steps you can take starting today to support your liver and kidney health and to catch potential problems early before they become life-threatening. The first and most important solution is regular screening and blood work. If you're over 65, you should be getting comprehensive metabolic panels at least once a year, and if you have risk factors like diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, or a history of hepatitis, you need to be screened even more frequently. These blood tests check your liver enzymes like ALT and AST and your kidney function markers like creatinine and GFR, and they can detect problems long before you develop obvious symptoms. I can't stress this enough. Early detection saves lives. Liver cancer, when caught in stage 1, has a survival rate of over 30% at 5 years, but when caught in stage 4, that drops to just 3%. Kidney cancer has even better outcomes when detected early, with 5-year survival rates exceeding 90% for stage 1 disease. Your doctor's office or any Medicare-covered facility can run these tests, and most insurance, including Medicare, covers annual screening blood work. But beyond screening, there are nutritional strategies that can significantly support your liver and kidney health, and I'm going to share with you a simple protocol that I've recommended to hundreds of my patients over the years. This isn't a replacement for medical treatment, but it's a powerful addition to your health routine that can help your body function optimally. Let me give you what I called a liver and kidney protection protocol, and this is something you can start implementing today with ingredients you can find at any grocery store, from Walmart to your local farmer's market. The foundation of this protocol is hydration and specific nutrients that support detoxification and organ function. First, you need to be drinking adequate water every single day, and I mean pure clean water, not coffee, not tea, not juice, but actual water. Your kidneys need water to flush out toxins, and your liver needs adequate hydration to process waste products efficiently. The general recommendation is 8 8-ounce glasses per day, but if you're larger or if you live in hot climates like Arizona or Texas during those brutal summer months, you might need more. Start your day with a large glass of water before you even have your coffee, and keep a water bottle with you throughout the day. Second, incorporate cruciferous vegetables into your daily diet. I'm talking about broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage. These vegetables contain compounds called glucosinolates that support your liver's natural detoxification pathways. Your liver has 2 phases of detoxification, and these vegetables provide the nutrients needed for both phases to work efficiently. Steam them lightly, roast them with a little olive oil, or add them to soups and stews. Aim for at least 1 serving every single day. Third, add beets to your diet several times a week. Beets contain betaine, which is a compound that helps protect your liver cells and supports the flow of bile, which is essential for eliminating toxins from your body. You can roast fresh beets, buy them pre-cooked from the refrigerated section at your grocery store, or even drink a small glass of beet juice. I had a patient who started drinking 4 ounces of beet juice every morning, and within 3 months her liver enzyme levels had improved significantly. Fourth, use turmeric regularly in your cooking. Turmeric contains curcumin, which is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory compounds we know of, and it has specific protective effects on both liver and kidney cells. Add it to soups, sprinkle it on roasted vegetables, or make what's called golden milk by mixing turmeric with warm milk and a little black pepper, which helps your body absorb the curcumin better. You can find turmeric in the spice aisle at any pharmacy like Walgreens or CVS, or at your local grocery store. Fifth, eat fatty fish at least twice a week. I'm talking about wild-caught salmon, sardines, or mackerel. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation throughout your body, including in your liver and kidneys, and inflammation is one of the key drivers of cancer development and progression. Grill your salmon, bake it with lemon and herbs, or if you prefer sardines, you can get them canned in olive oil and put them on whole wheat crackers for a quick snack. Here's a simple daily protocol you can follow. Start your morning with a large glass of water with a squeeze of fresh lemon. The vitamin C in lemon supports liver detoxification. For breakfast, have oatmeal topped with fresh blueberries, which are packed with antioxidants that protect your cells from damage. Mid-morning, have a small handful of walnuts, which support liver health and provide healthy fats. For lunch, include a large serving of leafy greens like spinach or kale, along with grilled chicken or turkey and some roasted broccoli. Afternoon snack could be carrot sticks with hummus or a small beet salad. For dinner, have baked salmon with steamed Brussels sprouts and a side of brown rice seasoned with turmeric. Before bed, drink another large glass of water. This protocol provides your liver and kidneys with the nutrients they need to function optimally while reducing inflammation and supporting your body's natural detoxification processes. And the beautiful thing about this approach is that it uses foods that are familiar, accessible, and affordable for American seniors. Nothing exotic or expensive, just wholesome, nutritious foods that you can find at any grocery store. If this video has been helpful so far, hit that like button and let's keep going because I have more critical information to share with you. Now, beyond nutrition, there are lifestyle factors that significantly impact your liver and kidney health, and I need you to understand these because they could be silently damaging your organs right now without you even realizing it. The first major factor is alcohol consumption. I know that many Americans enjoy a glass of wine with dinner or a beer while watching the game, and in moderation, that might be fine for some people. But if you're experiencing any of these skin symptoms or if you have any risk factors for liver disease, you need to drastically reduce or eliminate alcohol completely because alcohol is directly toxic to liver cells and chronic consumption even at moderate levels can lead to cirrhosis, which significantly increases your cancer risk. The second factor is medication overuse, particularly over-the-counter pain relievers. Acetaminophen, which is the active ingredient in Tylenol, can be extremely damaging to your liver when taken in high doses or for prolonged periods, and NSAIDs like ibuprofen, which is an Advil, and Motrin can harm your kidneys, especially if you're taking them daily for chronic pain. I've had patients who are taking these medications every single day for years for arthritis or back pain, and they had no idea they were slowly destroying their organs. If you need pain relief, talk to your doctor about safer alternatives and never exceed the recommended doses on the package. The third lifestyle factor is maintaining a healthy weight. Obesity is one of the biggest risk factors for both liver and kidney disease because excess body fat, especially around your midsection, creates chronic inflammation and can lead to fatty liver disease, which dramatically increases your cancer risk. Even losing just 10 to 15 pounds can significantly reduce your risk and improve your organ function. You don't need to go on some extreme diet. Just focus on eating whole foods like I described earlier, reduce your portion sizes slightly, and try to move your body every day, even if it's just a 20-minute walk around your neighborhood. Speaking of movement, regular physical activity is absolutely essential for liver and kidney health. Exercise improves circulation, which helps your organs function better. It reduces inflammation, it helps you maintain a healthy weight, and it supports your immune system, which is your body's first line of defense against cancer. You don't need to join a fancy gym or start running marathons. Just find activities you enjoy, whether that's walking, gardening, swimming at your local community center, or even gentle yoga classes designed for seniors. The key is consistency. Aim for at least 30 minutes of movement most days of the week. Now let me share with you a more advanced strategy that can provide even greater protection for your liver and kidneys, and this involves specific supplements that have strong scientific backing for organ support. Before I continue, I need to say that you should always talk to your doctor before starting any new supplement, especially if you're taking prescription medications, because there can be interactions. The first supplement I recommend is milk thistle. This herb has been used for thousands of years for liver support, and modern research has confirmed that its active compound called silymarin has powerful protective effects on liver cells. It works by acting as an antioxidant, reducing inflammation, and actually helping to regenerate damaged liver tissue. Studies have shown that milk thistle can improve liver enzyme levels and may even help prevent the progression of liver disease. You can find standardized milk thistle extract at any pharmacy like CVS or Walgreens, and the typical dose is 300 milligrams 2 to 3 times daily. The second supplement is alpha-lipoic acid, which is a powerful antioxidant that supports both liver and kidney function. It helps your body eliminate toxins more efficiently, and it's been shown in research to reduce oxidative stress in these organs, which is one of the key mechanisms that leads to cancer development. The typical dose is 300 to 600 milligrams daily, and you can find this at most health stores or online. The third supplement is N-acetylcysteine, or NAC, which is actually used in emergency rooms to treat acetaminophen overdose because it's so effective at protecting the liver. NAC boosts your body's production of glutathione, which is your master antioxidant and detoxifier. Regular supplementation with NAC can significantly enhance your liver's ability to process and eliminate toxins. The typical dose is 600 milligrams once or twice daily. For kidney support specifically, I often recommend CoQ10, which is an antioxidant that protects kidney cells from damage and may slow the progression of kidney disease. Research has shown that people with chronic kidney disease often have low levels of CoQ10, and supplementation can help improve kidney function markers. The typical dose is 100 to 200 milligrams daily. But here's what I want you to understand. Supplements are supportive. They're not magic bullets. They work best when combined with the dietary and lifestyle changes I described earlier, and they absolutely cannot replace regular medical screening and care. If you're experiencing any of the warning signs I discussed at the beginning of this video, you need to see your doctor immediately for proper testing. Not just start taking supplements and hope the problem goes away, because early medical intervention is what saves lives. If you want access to exclusive content, detailed supplement protocols, and personalized advice for your specific health concerns, become a channel member. There I share even deeper information, including how to interpret your lab results, what questions to ask your doctor, and advanced strategies for disease prevention that I can't fit into these public videos. Now let me tell you about one more patient, because her story illustrates everything I've been teaching you today. Her name was Dorothy, a 75-year-old grandmother from Ohio who loved gardening and spending time with her 8 grandchildren. Dorothy started experiencing persistent itching about 8 months before she came to see me, and like so many people, she attributed it to dry skin from the harsh Ohio winters. She tried every lotion and cream she could find and even started taking Benadryl at night to help her sleep because the itching was so intense. But Dorothy had a smart daughter who's a nurse, and one day, during a family gathering, this daughter noticed that Dorothy's skin looked slightly yellow and her eyes had a faint yellowish tint. She insisted that Dorothy see a doctor immediately, and when Dorothy finally came to my office, we ran comprehensive blood work that showed severely elevated liver enzymes, and imaging revealed a tumor on her liver. It was caught at stage 2, which meant it had started to grow, but hadn't spread extensively yet. Dorothy underwent surgery to remove the tumor, followed by targeted therapy, and today, 4 years later, she's cancer-free and still tending her garden and playing with those grandchildren. But here's the thing, if she had come in 6 months earlier when that itching first started, we might have caught it at stage 1 when treatment outcomes are even better. And if she had waited another 6 months because she kept ignoring the symptoms, thinking it was just dry skin, the cancer could have spread to the point where treatment options would have been much more limited. That's why I'm so passionate about this message and why I need you to take this seriously. Your body talks to you constantly through symptoms and signs, and that persistent unexplained itching, that yellowish tint to your skin or eyes, those dark patches that won't go away, they're not just annoyances or normal parts of aging. They could be your body's desperate attempts to get your attention before it's too late. Let me summarize the 3 critical warning signs one more time, because I want this to be crystal clear. First, intense persistent itching without a visible rash, especially if it's worse at night and doesn't respond to typical treatments like lotions or antihistamines. Second, yellowing of your skin and the whites of your eyes, which indicates bilirubin buildup from liver dysfunction. And third, dark patches or unusual discoloration on your skin, especially when combined with that persistent itching. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, you need to see your doctor this week, not next month, not when you get around to it, but as soon as possible, and insist on comprehensive liver and kidney function tests. And remember the protective strategies we discussed. Stay hydrated with pure, clean water throughout the day. Eat those cruciferous vegetables and fatty fish regularly. Add beets and turmeric to your diet. Maintain a healthy weight through sensible eating and regular movement. Limit or eliminate alcohol. Be careful with over-the-counter pain medications, and consider quality supplements like milk thistle and NAC after consulting with your doctor. These strategies work together to support your liver and kidney health and reduce your cancer risk significantly. But most importantly, get screened regularly, because early detection is everything. Those simple blood tests that check your liver enzymes and kidney function markers can catch problems months or even years before you develop serious symptoms, and that early warning can literally be the difference between a treatable condition and a terminal diagnosis. I want you to know that you have more control over your health than you might realize. Yes, cancer is scary, and yes, these symptoms are concerning, but you're not powerless here. By paying attention to your body's signals, by getting appropriate screening, by making these dietary and lifestyle changes, and by working closely with your healthcare team, you can significantly reduce your risk and catch potential problems early when they're most treatable. You deserve to live a long, healthy, vibrant life surrounded by the people you love, enjoying your retirement years, watching your grandchildren grow up, pursuing your hobbies and interests, and living with dignity and independence. Don't let fear or denial or simple procrastination rob you of that future. If something feels wrong in your body, trust that instinct and get it checked out, because you're worth taking care of and your life matters to so many people.